Hi, I'm guessing I am live. Let me know if everything works fine, if the music is not too loud and stuff like that. I see that you guys were in the waiting room. I also needed like a very small break in between. Like the show is like an hour and a half, pretty long. And I'm in front of the computer a lot earlier than that anyway. So, if you guys have any questions, I will answer. We can start talking about a lot of random stuff. Congratulations to Erison for winning the season. Congratulations to Kihag for winning the night. You see, Kihag, if you're there every night, you can win it. Like, Erison proved that. So, Erison says, I never won a week, but I finish top 10 every week. Getting the artwork is actually motivating. That's actually so nice. Oh, thank you, Hannah Eriksson, for subscribing. Are you from Iceland by any chance? I see Fuji stayed for the after chat. Bernice. So yes, the top 10. I saw that Bernice was asking Erison if you ever got a prize. Top 10 gets the prize every week. So any questions I'm gonna see? Oh, I am on the wrong chat. I should stay on the chat from YouTube because here I can see if you're actually adding me in your questions. So Dana said the setup is good this time. Well, if I get your approval, I'm extremely happy with it. Also, Dana did her homework and she finally figured out what's the average age of people watching the live stream, and it was a little bit over 31 years old, which makes me feel very young. It means I am below average, but this is really surprising. I did not think, I thought the chat would be a lot younger. I also saw the -1. Someone literally said -1 in the poll, but also someone said 97. So I would consider they kind of canceled each other out. So I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm just like thirsty. And also guys, I did not tell you, not even the guys in the chat, but I kind of hurt myself at the last training, and right now I'm totally like wrapped up, like my leg is wrapped. And yeah, that's how you pay when you're stupid. The trainer told me don't do it because you hurt yourself, and I'm like, no, I can do it. And then I suddenly could not anymore. Dana said, 2 things today. Please get rid of the average age question, and second, can we talk about Kihag's cover and voice? The first number with the average age. You need to do it for the second season though, because you just finished now, the season is done. For the second one, there is something with, I saw that in the chat and I think I've missed something. I'm guessing that Kihag has a cover of a song. Is that right? Is that what I'm missing? Because I kept seeing that appearing in the chat, but I wasn't sure. ESC Swiss asked me, may you tell me what my total score is? ESC Swiss, you finished on the 12th place with 56 points. That was your final score. Dana, don't worry, it's not that bad. It's just like extremely itchy because this wrap for some reason is not like the softest in the world. It's like really grabbing and I don't really enjoy it. But I kind of have to because it really hurts when I sit down. It's my knee. I did something to my knee. Eisenherz, will last week's prizes come through? Of course, 100%. I promise I'm gonna give you the prizes. This week was just a little bit crazier than expected. Georgia is like just saying leave Dana alone. Like, I'm gonna leave her alone, but the next season is gonna start and then I'm not gonna leave her alone anymore. Also Dana, you can also, maybe I have it already, I'm not sure, but you could also send me like your email address. I'm gonna send you some stuff too, because you were like very helpful during the chats and everything. And also you were present, I think, if I'm not wrong, every single week. One day you were late, I remember that, but to see how good I am, I will not take that into account. Marco says, do not do not do a backflip if you cannot. I did not do a backflip. All I had to do were some squats with a weight, and I over squatted, I'm guessing. Oh, Jovan says that Kihag covered Serbia 2008. Is there a way for you guys to put the link in the chat, or will it get blocked? I am actually curious. If that's a real thing, I am actually gonna do a reaction to the thing. Should I do a reaction to the... I'm gonna do a reaction to Kihag. I'm actually gonna make a video about it. So I'm not gonna watch it tonight, because I'm gonna make an actual video. Ta says, when will you film Eurovision Redemption? I get that question so often. I still need to schedule to bring 5 people together at the same time, and apparently it's extremely hard. Harrison says, Sweden 2002, it hurts. Yeah, it kind of does hurt. If I sit down, it's just itchy. It only hurts when I'm trying to like stand up and do like grown-up stuff. Sitting down is fine. Lily Murphy asked me, have you heard Victoria's new song? So, should I tell you? I think I could tell you. I don't think it ruins everything for anyone. Actually, today, I gave an interview for the Bulgarian national radio, and it's like pre-recorded, because obviously I speak in English, and probably they're gonna translate it for the actual show that they're having. And in that show, Victoria is gonna be invited. So I'm guessing that she's there to promote her song. And I just gave an interview regarding Eurovision 2020, what I thought about her song and stuff like that. So this was extremely flattering that someone actually asked me to do so. So that was very cool. Georgia says, Dana, did you talk with Alex about payment with kimono? I actually saw that in the chat. I don't think I answered. I think it was this morning. I don't remember when I read that. If you want a kimono, I can bring you a kimono, but you have to be patient, because I'm not sure when I'm gonna leave the island yet. So, Erison says, Kiha kinda joked about it, but if you're busy, I can write trivia questions for you in season 2, like a co-host, because I won. If you want to be a co-host, you can actually appear in the video if you want, but that would mean that you cannot play. So I'm not sure, like, what do you think is more fun? To be like the host or to actually play the game? You can decide, and we can actually talk about it. Marco says, I do squats with a weight 3 times a week, and I am 52, so don't whine. Well, I'm not whining, really, because I'm injuring myself pretty often actually, but this just came unexpectedly because we were not allowed to do what we are doing, and starting last week we just started again, and it just literally took me 2 days to get injured, and then in the 3rd day I just made it worse, even though someone told me specifically do not do that, and I was like, no, it doesn't hurt that bad, and then it did. So it was just me being stupid. It's nothing. I just have to wait probably like a week or something. Fuji asks, what's your favorite ESC contest? I think the answer for that is 2016. I might still change my mind. Now that I'm rewatching everything with Lauren and Mike, it's a lot different. And like, I changed my mind about a lot of things. For example, I always thought that the 2014 stage was so ugly. And rewatching it with them yesterday, I just realized how cool it looked. Like, I don't know, I just changed my mind. I'm guessing I just grew old. Dana says, if you want my support for next season, the guys and I came up with the perfect payment. Yes, I saw that in the chat. Bring me back a kimono from Japan. I will totally do that. Wait, what? So Stephen F says, I'd love to cover Iceland 2004. Are you a singer too, Stephen F? If you do that, do it and send me. I can actually start a series with like, I don't know what to say, like Eurovision fans covers reaction, something. I could do that. If you guys are actually singing, just let me know. Or if you have like channels with like where you do sing, let me know. I would totally do that. Dana says you're gonna fanboy for Victoria. Well, not not like dying, but we were talking about the song for this year, and if you guys know, I put her song on the second place in this year, so it was very high. It's not necessarily because of like Victoria. I don't really know a lot about her career, so it's just in the Eurovision context. Jovan says it can't be sent outside of Messenger. I'm not sure what you're talking about the link from Kihag. Erison asks, what are the relations between Bulgaria and Romania? I would say we're extremely fine with each other, maybe a bit competitive in the European Union, but except for that, I really don't think we have any issues with each other. Not that I know of. Eisenherr says that there were floods. I know that there were some floods in Japan, but they were on the mainland. I do not live on mainland Japan. I live on an island somewhere else. So here there were no floods. Jovan is waiting for the question that he sent me to include. My thing is that I feel very bad because if I include your question, I know that you're gonna be happy, but at the same time, you cannot answer those questions. It will be unfair. So I don't want to ruin it for you. Kihak says, I would definitely suggest not doing a reaction video to my cover. Even if I made a full version, I do not have a good mic and everyone watching will be like, who the hell is this singing man? Well, it doesn't matter because I usually change the sound quality in my videos anyway, so I don't get copyright strikes. So it might be just fine. And it's gonna be a first reaction, so be ready for that. Harrison says, I can't appear on video if trivia is on Saturday. If I write questions for you, I'm okay not competing. Will you be part of the chat then? Do not give them the answers if you are in the chat and if we are doing that. Eisenherr says, is he whining tonight? I see no drink. Oh, I do have a drink, but whining, I think Marco Van Melis meant like not to complain about the fact that I hurt myself, not drinking wine. I actually am drinking wine, like a weird one, but it's wine. But this is not what whining is, even though I prefer this instead of the other one. Okay, Dana, you're getting a little bit too picky. My favorite colors are violet and mint, generally pastels for the kimono. Do you want me to like order a special one for you maybe? Would you like it to be like whatever that's called, like the dye something? The one where it's like just random colors on it? Any other, like, do you have any allergies to materials? Do you need like some special natural silk or something? Let me know. Marco says 2014 stage was the best together with 1997, although that was a different era. I still think that the best stage for me is the one from 2016. I really liked that one. But 2014 was definitely much better than the way I remembered it. Katal, sorry I had to leave. What did I miss? Well, you did miss an answer that was referring to Ireland, and I was expecting you to do the right spelling, but then you did not appear, so that's what that happened there. The main thing that you've missed. You've also missed Erison winning the whole season and Kihag winning tonight's trivia night. Oh. Okay, George is saying that Kihag is probably the best singer here, which extremely very probably. I would not compete anyway. Kihag says, I'll cover Luby Luby I Love You, and then Alex won't want to do a reaction. I don't know how you could ruin that song. I think whatever you're gonna do to that song is just gonna elevate it. Can you react to Graham Norton's commentary with the Americans? Well, usually you don't always see that in the video because I don't want to include it not to make the video too long. Also, EBU like copyrights it if I include that. But the voting portion, like they're watching the voting portion, and usually I do switch to the British one where like Graham Norton is making jokes about people when they give the points, about what they have in the background and stuff like that, because we do think it's very funny. So the Americans know about him. It just may not be in the videos that often. What do you think about Melodiefestivalen final? Poor daughter. Well, I have to say this, and I don't think I said that before. I think daughter is her song is the song that I've listened to the most in this entire season of Eurovision. It sounds crazy, it was not a qualifier, but I think from all the songs from this year in Eurovision, that song is the one that I listened to the most. Also watched the performance and I liked the song. So, but at the same time, I like Mamas too, so I could totally see why everything was so close. But I think Daughter for me would have been just a little bit better. It's also because of like the lights meter thing. I think that was pretty cool. So, oh, so Giovanni is saying that if I don't include his questions, I'm gonna ruin it more. Okay, so I will include your questions then. To ruin it just a little bit. Dana, that's not a guideline. If giving me colors like, I don't know, I even forgot what you said, purple and mint or something, that's like extremely specific. That's not a guideline, that is called micromanaging. Ooh, Catal, Alex, I'll send you a video of me singing Life Looks Better in Spring. Please do that. I actually like that song a lot. Omer, I'm sorry, I could really pronounce the name correctly, but when I speak English, for some reason my tongue does weird things and I cannot say Omer, I'm saying Omer for some reason. Says exactly 2016 is also my favorite, referring to the stage, which was my favorite, is my favorite, I think. Eisenherz, any news on the merch? Not yet, that's why I take this break from trivia to save the time that I'm using like to make questions and do the live show to actually work on the merch. But it's totally coming, 100%. The plan is when I hit the 5,000 subscribers to have the special video with the merch. That's the plan. But everything moves a little bit faster than expected and I'm like on time. It's like stressful a little bit. Katal said, show me the question. Well, I can actually totally show you. I can actually go in the question thing. Here you can see, by the way, the champions, if you've missed it in the actual... let's turn off the background sound though. So here you can see what the results were of the entire season, if you've missed it. And the question that I'm referring to is, you were supposed to write the country, the year, the artist's name, and the name of the song of this image. So I really thought that this was like a Catal made question because the name is not really the easiest to spell, as it was proven. I think so many people misspelled it, which I kind of thought it was going to happen. I am not gonna make a t-shirt saying justice for daughter. Someone from Sweden is supposed to do that, not me. I'm not getting into those type of teas. I'm more of a wine myself person, a wine person, not tea. I don't like tea and I don't spill tea either. Yes, Erison. So at this point, up to this image, I think Kihag got the 5 points for every single image, and this was the one where Erison ruined Kihag's perfect run for the round. Katie! Oh my god, Katie, you're actually watching this. Are you for real? First of all, why? It's 2 in the morning. And second of all, this is just a random chat. It's not Eurovision, I promise. And you guys, if you don't know, I mean, you do not know Katie. Katie is one of my friends here on the island. And I do tell my friends to watch this, but I never actually think they are watching it because why would they? It's about Eurovision. So, Cathal, would you have answered it correctly? Of course you would. Like, you are Irish, but it took you a very long time. I'm not sure if you would have been in top 5. Jovan, the t-shirt with Schwaz is going to happen. Like 100% I'm making a t-shirt with Schwaz. Even though that's like an inside joke for us that were part of the trivia and you made fun of me saying that. I will make a t-shirt with that. Now let's go back in chat because I missed some questions when I switched to answering to show Cathal like the image. Dana says, I take offense in the micromanaging part. Not anything else, but the word is no. I was just saying in case you were struggling with a choice. Well, if I'm struggling with a choice, just tell me to take anything. That's easier than making the choice even harder. And that's not the way you spell choice. Choice. I told you, it's like Schwaz. That's how you spell it. And I can move back in the here I can see myself live. So you guys don't know, like on the screen I have 2 different stuff, one where I'm watching your live chat and one where I can see myself live, because it's very strange to talk and say stuff and on the screen to see yourself doing the same thing a few seconds later. It like breaks my brain. So questions. Alex, make a t-shirt saying get Cathal to Rotterdam 2021. Cathal, you're like the best promoter of everything ever. Like also how you're promoting Ireland everywhere, and if you're actually gonna go to Rotterdam 2021, I told you you have to give me the first interview. Like it has to be a done deal. But please nothing Turkey stuff, like serious songs. Adley says, I know I wasn't the fastest, but I know his name, like all his full name, simply because he was my favorite on The Voice Ireland. So you did know, Adley, how to spell that name, because it took me a long time even to check you guys which was which. Erison asks, are you secretly Ali Ryan? The question is for Cathal. Eisenhertz wants a t-shirt that says answer the quest Blanche City Lights Belgium. So you are writing that answer there to troll me before I even finish the question. I kind of guessed so. And also, where is ESC Swiss? Where is Manuel? Animal Gamer, thank you for subscribing. Where is ESC Swiss? He also likes to put in Celine Dion 1988 for everything, every time. Oh, were you just checking on me to see if I noticed that you're missing or not? Of course I noticed. I also noticed, like you just wrote now, like Swedish Beef Panda, I've noticed did not play today. Joey did not play today. I think he was just too happy for winning 2 weeks in a row and he thought today he's gonna take a break. Make a question. What do you mean make a question? Vote for Molly in the redemption contest. Do you mean make a t-shirt that says that? Like you should make a t-shirt that says it. You're like the best promoter. What did you guys, because I don't know, like did we talk about it last week? What did you guys think about the movie? Is there anyone that hasn't watched it yet? And if you did not watch it, is there like a reason? Are you afraid it's gonna be really bad? Because I kind of thought it's gonna be very bad. Also because it was Will Ferrell and I don't really like Will Ferrell. But in the end it was actually pretty good. Marco is Skyping with his American friends now. thank you, Marco, for playing all this time. And yes, I'm gonna see you in the next trivia nights. Also, I always kind of see your comments on my videos, so I appreciate that too. Have fun with your friends, and my camera should be focusing. Okay. So Cathal did not see the movie because no Netflix. Well, there are other ways of watching it. Ask any Romanian. We find ways of watching it. Kihag says, Husavik is ruining our perception of the movie. Husavik is so good that we forget about the rest of the film. I think Husavik is, no, I think like the entire movie is just like Eurovision. You have like the party songs, the guilty pleasure songs, and then you have like that power ballads. I think it's like Eurovision. I think the movie did a very good job with the songs. The only one I didn't like was like that rapping song with chilling with my homies, whatever. I did not like that one. Erison says, I like the movie a lot, but the romantic plot was unnecessary. Also, I wish there was one ethnic song not in English in the contest. Oh, I haven't even thought of that, but that's true. But also probably they wanted to appeal to the Americans, and if you remember in the plot, like in the story, they were saying that you cannot win Eurovision by singing in a different language. And I think that's what they were trying to show, like all the others are just singing in English because that's the way to win it. I think that was like in the story. So they wanted to show like the moment when she starts singing in Icelandic to be like the wow moment, because everyone else is doing English and this would be like wow. Of course, for us Eurovision fans, we know that's not really the case the way they're presenting it in the movie. But if you're just like an American watching the movie, maybe that kind of makes sense. We'll be like, hey, she went off and she did not sing in English. Eisenherz wants souvenirs too. That's perfect. I just need to know how, where, when like Mr. Spock is gonna be here and we're just gonna teleport everything. That's gonna be perfect. Erison says something about Lion of Love. So tell that to my playlist with Lion of Love and Running with the Wolves. So I'm guessing those are like the, I don't know, the conversation is with Kihag. I've missed the beginning of the conversation, so I'm not gonna jump in now. Johan says Johnny John John. Yes, that was Johnny John John. It's just like, that was very American. That was, I think, the act that had nothing to do with Eurovision. I really don't see anything like that going to Eurovision. And just being Johnny John John, that's too funny. Eisenherz says it's cooling with the homies. Okay, I thought it was chilling with the homies, but yeah, that's not for me. That song, not something I would listen to. Cathal says, imagine if Alex was representing Romania in it. In the movie? Well, if you're working, if anyone in the world, if you're working on Eurovision, the movie, part 2, like the story of Fire Saga, even Sagar, invite me. I'm totally gonna represent Romania. I don't know, like I can go on a cannon the way they did it in Yodel It. Like I'm gonna like shoot something out of the cannon. Like just, I have a lot of ideas. Just invite me. I'm totally gonna do that. If I cannot be on the stage on the real Eurovision, I would totally like to be in the movie Eurovision. Stephen F says, I liked the film very much, loved the host city for the contest. Oh, the host city of the contest was Edinburgh. A wonderful city where I went to university. That's true. I kind of forgot where the Eurovision was taking place in the movie. I knew it was Scotland, but like even in the review, if you watch the review that I did with Max, I could not remember the name of the city. I mean, I wasn't sure. I kind of thought it was Glasgow. But at the same time, I kind of thought I never really heard the name Glasgow in the movie, so maybe I missed something at some point. Harrison says they could have done a Spanish summer hit. The movie didn't get the international vibe I love from Eurovision enough. I think they rushed the portion where they would show the competing songs. They've rushed it. They could have done a better job with that. I agree. I wanted to listen to more of them, and also on the official soundtrack like of the movie, if the song was just like 30 seconds in the movie, that's how long it is on the album too. I'm like, why don't you write the full song and then just put a portion of it in the movie, and still as a soundtrack in the end have like a full song? Don't just have like the chopped portions of the song. Kihak says it's just way too Americanized for me. Like, I get why all the change that were made. Oh, okay, this is a very complicated sentence. It's just way too Americanized for me. Like, I get why all the change that were made, but that doesn't mean I have still enjoy it if it's not impressing me. Well, what I like it, I mean, I'm not taking it seriously, but a lot of the jokes, I totally got them. Like, I thought some of the jokes were actually smart jokes. And this is what I was surprised by, because Will Ferrell, really, I don't really think is one of the writers in comedies that has like very smart jokes. It's usually just like situation jokes, which he had a lot of those in this one too, like the boat exploding and stuff like that. Like, no one's expecting that to happen. Eisenhertz asked me, have I ever gone to a karaoke night around there in Okinawa? Thank you, Matthews, for subscribing. And the answer to your question is no. I should try though. I think I have a wonderful voice. You're gonna hear me sing in Americans React to Eurovision 2014. I just could not stop not singing. There are like specific songs where I was really focusing not to, but it's really hard because I liked a lot of the songs from 2014. So Dana took a break because of the cat. This is like saying that the dog eats your homework. Like, it doesn't work, Dana. Kihak says, if we can get in the Eurovision movies, then so can Alex. Well, number one, I just started this like 4 months ago. I don't remember, like in February. I don't know how many months there are. And they are doing it for years. Second of all, they're very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers. Plus they have their blog with news and everything. Plus they actually were part of real juries in different countries, including in Romania 2019. So no, I mean, not even close. I mean, Wee blogs are definitely like the highest ones when it comes to like Eurovision content and stuff. Also because they have a lot of people around Europe that can take interviews from everyone everywhere. That's pretty cool. Jovan says the worst part of it is that he's representing Sweden. The worst part, you mean, of the Johnny John John? Well, no, because they're obviously referring to 2019, but the song is not the same. So I totally got the part with Johnny John John. I knew that who they're referring to. Ram, oh Ram, welcome back Ram. You're always here for the after chat. I really want to see you during the actual trivia night. Do you think that the movie Eurovision will be nominated to the Oscars? To be very honest, no. I don't see it. Even for the best song, I don't think so, because the song on its own, it's a little bit cliche-ish power ballad. I would be extremely surprised if it would get nominated. I mean, it's very cool. I really like the song, but it's not usually what they choose when they give the Oscars. Like, it's not that style of song. It's not Disney-ish enough. I don't know. I would like for it to be in. I would like for it to be nominated for the Oscars, but then at the same time thinking, like, just hearing the sentence, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, 2 nominations at Oscars. I'm like, no, like, it's not an Oscar movie. Dana says, if you see gibberish from me, he jumped on the keyboard. Dana, I'm pretty sure that you're there with a glass of wine. Stop hiding it. We all know. It's fine. I'm here too. Yeah, Eisenherr says the same thing. So either Oliver the cat, Dana's cat, is like being bad, or you're drunk and lying to us. You see, Eisenherz, we're thinking the same thing, which means we are right. Like, I've heard that that's the way things work. This is how you prove that you're right, because you find another one person that agrees with you. Kihak says, in 1 hour I have to sign up for a super competitive fan contest. Nobody let me forget. Okay, Kihak, in 1 hour you have to sign up for a super competitive fan contest. What's the fan contest? Like, do you have to actually sing? Or is it another like trivia? What sort of contest? And why is it super competitive? And I'm guessing it's not an American thing. Dana, are you literally drinking rakiu? What happened to you? Am I not paying you enough? Eisenherr says call Roxanne. I'm not sure if that's for me. Should I call Roxanne? This seems very random. Why? To alcohol her? Or are you talking to Dana? I don't know. ESE Swiss says, did anyone notice that on the scoreboard the Netherlands showed twice on it? Well, a lot of things were wrong with the scoreboard. Number one, it should not have had scoreboard in the first place in the semifinal, but I understand why they did it. Number two, they did not show the points the way they happen in Eurovision, and like, I don't even think it's that hard. I don't understand why they cut the budget on that part. On real Eurovision, on the left side, which for you guys when you're watching is this one, which is my right, on the left side you have the points that the current country is giving to the countries. So you'll see like 12, 10, 8 and whatever, and on the right side you have the total amount of points that those countries received up until now. And in the movie they did not show it that way. They showed on the left side the ranking. So they showed, like, for example, in Germany, that country was on the first place, so they gave 1 and 12 points on the other side, and they had no place on the board to show the total amount of points. So that was off too. Having Netherlands twice, I think I know I did it that way. It was just very lazy editing. They did not want to do the whole thing where like the board is moving and whatever, and whoever edited it was just lazy and they were like, let's just move this, no one's gonna pay attention. But obviously they do not know the Eurovision fans who pay close attention. Okay, I missed stuff. Dana says, I went to an Asian style karaoke in Manchester and it was so much fun. Well, I'm actually in Japan and I should go. Like, there is one like very close to me. Here are like almost like clubs, because you get like your own mini room where you do karaoke and you just like rent the space and you get snacks and everything. But I don't know, I would do that probably if it's just me, myself and no one else. I'm also, actually, I would go there, like I would go just to make a video to see if they have Eurovision songs on their playlist. That would be really cool. I could do that with Lauren, just take Lauren, go to karaoke and try to sing, and Mike, because apparently Mike likes to sing along too. I did not know that, but he's singing quite a lot of the Eurovision songs. He complained in the previous video yesterday that the guy from Iceland did not contact him, and in 2013 he told him to contact him to make a duet. So I'm curious what Kihag said about that contest. Something kind of similar to the OGAE song contest. Okay, but are you the singer? Or are you the judge? Eisenherz, what about the beaches down there? I hear they're fantastic, but I wonder how cold can the sea be? the sea is really not that cold. And if you guys want, I can do like last week. I can actually show you a small video like from us here in Okinawa, like you can see how the beaches look like. Let me find one. I think that was quite interesting last time, even though I have to say YouTube blocked my video after I showed you that because of copyright stuff with the backtrack I had on that song, even though the actual video is not blocked on YouTube, but they blocked this one because I showed you the thing that I did. I think it's weird, I don't even understand it. So let me look for some video from Okinawa. I don't even know where to look anymore. I started those videos before I did the whole Eurovision thing. They must be here. If not, I could just like take it from YouTube because it is on my channel. On my channel, by the way, if you go all the way back, you're gonna see like some of the travel videos. Let me see, do I have the real video here? Well, not here. I showed you Bhutan last time. Pineapple Park. Oh my god, that one is like quite a thing. Okay, I have... Okay, these are the choices, guys, and I let you choose which one you want to see. One is Aisa Dance, which is a festival they're having here with like 1,000 dancers with some drums and whatever. Number 2 is Path of Water, is like water hiking through a river to go to a waterfall. Number 3 is Rain Rocks and Waterfalls, which is also me hiking through a river, but that's a lot harder than the other. Number 4 is the aquarium, so you can see some big fishes and stuff from the aquarium. And number 5 is the Valley of Gangala, where you're gonna see us going into like a valley thing and seeing like some old rocks and trees. So you can choose one of these 5. I have these 5 on. The one that shows you probably more the beaches would be maybe the aquarium. I'm not sure. I don't remember the video that closely. I don't know which one. So people are saying aquarium. Someone said number 2, which is Path of Water, which would be me going to the waterfall. And now change to aquarium. Okay, so if people want aquarium, I'm gonna show you the aquarium. When I'm putting this in, it might be very loud in the very beginning, but hopefully I'm gonna notice here and I'm gonna move it down because this is done live. It's not planned. So keep your ears safe just in case this might be very loud. So I'm first turning off that. Definitely go low. Okay. Can you hear me if I talk like this? So this is... I could make it a bit bigger actually. Move more on this side. So this is us driving towards it. And here you're gonna see Carlos and Magda actually. This is when we went, this is their place. And yeah, we just met to go there. I am quieter. Maybe I was just like further away from the microphone. I think that's what happened. So I keep moving the wrong side. So as you can see, the water is like extremely blue, like all sorts of gradient and stuff. It's really nice. This is not really a beach. What you're seeing here is just like kind of the shore, but they are having like the sandy beaches. It's very nice. I hear you guys talking about the Moldavian sex player. Are you talking about the background sound? So this is where you go in at the aquarium. So it's more like a full park with like different stuff. And as you can see, all the way in the back, there is a volcano over the water. It's like a volcano island. And they built everything in such a way that it's from the stairs straight to the volcano. So you're saying that the background sounds like the sex guy. I don't remember which background sound I used for this one, because I cannot hear it right now, because otherwise you would hear it twice also from my microphone. So I'm just watching it. Volcano Man. Yes, that's it, you see? It's all about Eurovision. So this is how it looks like when you're high. The water, the ocean, it's pretty cool. That's Carlos, if you guys know him, and Magda. I think they're the only two that you know actually from videos. This part is just like with dolphins and stuff. This is not yet the aquarium. The aquarium is somewhere under. I just met Carlos and Magda yesterday, or 2 days ago I think, not yesterday. We are walking a lot by the beach, because we like to do that in the evening when it's not extremely hot. So Jovan, you're guessing that the next reaction video is going to be the roof on fire? You know me that little? Hi Alexander. You were gone for quite a while. This is one of my friends. Meanwhile, she moved back. She's in UK now. She's not on the island anymore. This video is from last summer. This is the actual aquarium. Like when people go there, they pretty much go for this, not for... I mean, the outdoors too, I'm guessing, is kind of relaxing. But it's so hot all the time. I just want to be indoors. Wherever I am, I just want to go indoors. Yes, she is extremely fun. I mean, so much fun that at some point you have no more energy. But like, yeah, this aquarium is like pretty crazy. Oh, so Freddy, you were playing the whole time, but the internet was too bad. You can still try, because on some questions people cannot answer correctly, and you still get a chance. Bye, Manuel. Thanks for watching and playing. So Adli is asking me if I visit another country, in like another Asian country, if I prefer street food or fancy food. I think my first go would be street food. But then if I go like to an evening, if it's like evening, I would very probably would like to go to like a restaurant and just have like still Asian food, but like professionally cooked. Alex, if you could see a former artist in Eurovision again, who would you want? Loreen. I don't think that was a hard guess. You guys have to stop guessing which one I'm talking about in that video. Thai street food is good. I like Thai curry a lot though. That's not really street food, but Thai curry is very good. I like the coconut based stuff. Oh, I'm sorry Dana if my English is not good enough for you. Please write a complaint somewhere and then send it somewhere else. Gihak said, Germany confirmed they're doing a new selection for 2021. Yeah, that's true. I also read that Ben Dolic is not gonna compete. Eisenherz, any Romanian restaurants in Japan? For New Year's Eve, I have been to a Romanian restaurant, but it was in Tokyo. It was not here on the island. There are no Romanian restaurants on the island, no. Feeling eerie saying, I just had Thai red curry this afternoon. I love the spice. How are you with spicy food? Well, when I started, I was really bad. I could not handle any sort of spice. And let me stop this. Okay. I could not have any sort of spice. I wasn't very good with it, but now I think my, I don't know if you call it tolerance, really increased. Like I realized myself that stuff that I would think they were spicy maybe like 5 years ago, I cannot even taste the spiciness anymore. So that's actually very weird. But this is what, how you change, how the tongue changes. So right now I can handle pretty spicy. I like wasabi, for example. I know people that don't like wasabi because it's too spicy. There are types of spiciness that I do not like. But one of the spiciest foods that I ate were when I was in Bhutan. They have a thing that they eat with all their meals. It's called chili cheese. And I thought that chili cheese is gonna be like it's like a sauce. It's like a melted cheese with like some chili parts in it. But it's actually like a full bowl, almost like a salad of like chilies just sliced. Some of them still with the seeds inside. And they do pour on top of it like melted cheese. But the level of spiciness on that, it was like hurting, but it tasted so delicious. So I was eating, while I was there, I ate a lot of those. And I have to tell you, my belly was not very happy, but I still did it again and again. And then I came back to Japan and I cooked it once myself because it tastes very, very good. But I would think a lot of Europeans could not even start to eat that because I know how bad I was. And like my sister, for example, my sister does not even add pepper. She considers pepper spicy. I can chew a peppercorn. Like I don't have an issue with that. So there are levels, but I think my spicy levels are pretty good. I would not go like Asian max spicy, like some levels. Koreans, like for example, they have like their extremely spicy noodles. I would not go that far. Adley says FPE reactors love Ben Dolic songs so much. Who, like the Fine Bros? Is that what you're talking about? The Fine Bros reactors? They showed the song to them? I did not see that. I totally missed it somehow. Dana says, seriously, stop thinking I'm sassy. Okay, I have to do her voice. Seriously, stop thinking I'm sassy all the time. It was just the sound of the video cutting it out. I just found it funny how different the choices are. Yes, okay. Totally got it. Not sassy at all. Have I ever been to Ireland? No. I've never been to UK, nor Ireland, nor where else in Europe. I've never been to Italy. And I've never been to Portugal. And everything else around Germany I think I've been to. Katal says, I love Chinese street bat. That thing is actually not true. Like those videos that became very popular after the virus appeared with like Chinese eating street bats, that was fake. The video is a bit older and it's actually from Vietnam. So that's not true. They just use that video to like say that this is how we got the virus and stuff, like some people. That's fake news. The video is not from China. It was not that recent. And yeah. Also, I think they were just like showing off. It's not something that they eat normally. Thank you for liking the video. You see how far behind I am with the chat? Jovan says, I can't stand the fact that I have fish allergy. No sushi for me in this life. You cannot even eat fish if it's like cooked fish, or it's just the raw fish that you don't like. And there's still a lot of styles of sushi that do not have fish, and you might like it. They have sushi like with avocados, and a lot of them have eggs. Pretty much all of them have seaweed, so I'm not sure if you're allergic to that. But you can eat sushi without fish. Lady Murphy has to leave. It's 2:25 there, so like 3 minutes ago she wrote. thank you again for playing, and you're doing pretty well in Eurovision Trivia Night. Here is also 2:30. I'm gonna stay until 3, let's say. Okay, the time is set, 30 minutes from now, because I always just overdo it. Eisenher says, maybe you'd like Icelandic fermented shark then. Like, how did you got to that? From the spicy stuff? Is fermented shark spicy? I would guess that's sour. That's how I'm imagining it. Adli says, almost all Indonesian food are spicy. I mean, we put spices literally in every food. Well, I've actually learned, I don't remember from where, but I've learned why the spices are used a lot in this area. And it had something to do with the heat and the way they were trying to keep, especially the meats, to keep them not to go bad. Or if they were starting to go bad, to kind of hide the bad taste, like back in the day. And that's why here they're using now a lot more spices. It's like from back then, where probably Europeans just used salt and that was it. So that's why we don't really use a lot of spices like here. I think it was like the temperature thing. Erison says, black pepper is my upper limit of spiciness. So you're like my sister, but my sister is a bit worse. She doesn't even eat that. But yeah, that's weird. I do not consider pepper spicy. I like the taste of pepper. So when I put pepper like on fried egg or something, it's just because I like the taste of it. It's not to make it spicy. I never think, let's put some pepper to make something spicy. Usually if I'm thinking that I want to make something spicy, I just add like some chili or something to it. Pepper, I just like the taste of it. I grew up with salt and pepper, so. Okay, so, ooh, they did? Okay, Adli just said they just uploaded the reaction to Eurovision 2020. When did they do that? I'm gonna watch, like after the live finishes, I'm gonna actually watch that. I'm curious what they thought and what they showed them and how they did it, since there was no real Eurovision right now. Also, if you guys are watching there, just call out my channel there, because there are gonna be a lot of people watching it. And also they did this, now I figure out why they did the Eurovision 2020, because the movie came out and it was pretty popular on Netflix, and they are just like trying to like get some views off of that. Dana says that I have no idea how she sounds, that I'm just making up an image. I am sure that that's exactly how you sound. That's how I'm imagining it. The way I'm imagining it is the right way. Filin Eri says, a few years ago, I spent 3 weeks in Romania, visited several cities. Which words in Romanian would you say are the hardest to pronounce for a native English speaker? Well, I think first of all, the normal thank you in Romanian is pretty complicated for a lot of people, like they give up pretty easily and they just go for merci instead of the whole thing. The word is mulțumesc, which, yeah, if you don't speak Romanian, it might sound a bit weird and very long probably. I don't know which words would be like hard to pronounce, because me speaking Romanian, I don't know what would be hard for someone else. So I don't know what word I could tell you that's hard to pronounce. Omer says, I still didn't try sushi. Sushi, I will tell you this about sushi. While living in Germany, I had sushi, I did not like it. Coming here, I did like it. There is a very big difference of what they do with sushi in Europe compared to what they do with sushi in Japan. Just the way that the European food in Japan is pretty far away from the European food in Europe. Like they're trying to make pizza here, it's not the same like pizza in Europe. They're trying to make pasta here, it's not really the same. So I just by seeing how different European food is here, I'm sure that that's how different Asian food is in Europe. And actually I've been told that, like while I was in Germany, a lot of people were telling me how they've been to Mexico, or like some of them were coming from Mexico, and they were saying how Mexican food in Germany is so bad and it's not really Mexican. But I always loved it because that was my idea of Mexican food. But it is true that when you go to like a place where actual Mexicans are making Mexican food, it is very different. So yeah, take that into consideration. Like if you're gonna have sushi in another country, somewhere like in Europe, it might not really be the way you're expecting sushi to be, or not the way it is in reality. Because to me, definitely it was different. Erison says, here's a fun question for you. Oh my god, when everything starts with here's a fun question, I'm not sure if it's fun for me or fun for you guys. Wait, I lost the question. Where is the fun question? I've lost it. That was Erison. Okay, here's a fun question for you. Is there a word in Romanian that doesn't exist in English and you wish it did? Or vice versa? Well, there are a lot of words in English that do not exist in Romanian, but Romanians just kind of took them. So we are, especially like the newer generation, they're using a lot of English words normally when they're talking. They sound a lot fancier, I guess, they think. But a word that exists in Romanian and does not exist in English is the word dor. So if I'm trying to say to someone, îmi e dor de ceva, only the Romanian people understood what I just said right now, it's kind of like I miss something. So in English they're saying I miss you, or I miss having ice cream. But we have a word called dor that means something that it's not really translatable in English. Because saying îmi e dor, it does not mean I miss that thing, because we can say that in Romanian too. The word dor means something a little bit different. It's like a feeling, I'm guessing. It's like the feeling of missing something. It's strange. I don't know how to translate it. Maybe Dana can do a better job with it. Dana, if you can explain them what dor means. But that's like the one word that sometimes I'm trying to express that feeling from Romanian about a thing, and in English it doesn't really sound the same. It's different. They don't have the same impact. Something about let's find out and have that Zoom. What Zoom? What's happening? I've missed something. I'm gonna go back in order. It was Katal. Alex, would you like bacon and cabbage if you came to Ireland? I like bacon and I like cabbage. Could we have like some sort of vegetable with it? Can we put like bacon, cabbage and tomatoes? It's almost like a BLT. I would eat that. But is the cabbage cooked, or is like raw, like cabbage salad something? I never heard of bacon with cabbage, like only bacon with cabbage. Jovan says, I've had a seizure a couple of years ago because I ate fried fish sticks by accident, and since then the doctor said no more seafood. Oh, so all the seafoods are off. Yeah, that sucks to be you. I know. But also, fried fish sticks by accident. Like, what did you think they were? Or were you like a kid and you just ate them because it was by mistake? I know that kids do that sometimes. Kathal says, Jovan, if I ever met you, I would chase you with a fish stick. Adli, are you still speaking about that Andra song that Dana showed you? Can you sing it in Romanian now? So Dana says, let's find out and have that Zoom. Oh, to have a Zoom like with Adli singing the song from Andra, I would totally watch that. Kihag has to be in to sing his cover. By the way, Kihag, you still have like that 1 hour, I don't know how long ago it was. Don't forget about that. Kihag, are there like well-known Romanian tongue twisters? Yes, they are. I'm gonna try to think of one. I know this one. Știu că știu că știu că știu că, dar mai știu că știu că ai pește. I think this is like the easiest one for me to say it. Then it's another one that's hard and I don't think I can actually say it. Capra crapă piatra în patru, crăpaiar caprei capul patru, cum a crăpat ea piatra în patru. Yes, that was totally off. I cannot say that one. That one is too hard for me. There is another one. Eu pupa la popi popa pupa poala mea. That's also hard because if you're making a mistake you might say like a curse word in it. That are pretty much the ones that I can think of. Then if you can think any, write some. I'm gonna try to say them. Maybe reading them actually makes them easier. So I forgot how far I was in the chat. So Stephen F was asking Adli, who uploaded the 2020 reaction video, is the Fine Bros Entertainment. I think it's FBE, that's the channel. It's where they have like the teens react and kids react and adults react and college something react, and they have a lot of reacts there. And they do once a year, they do a Eurovision video for like the past 3 or 4 years, I think. Okay, Dana. Okay, I'm gonna try to say the one that Dana wrote. Where is it? I've lost it. This chat is moving way too fast. Where is the one? Okay. I'm gonna try to say the one that Dana wrote. Un vultur stă pe pisc, un pic în plisc. Un vultur stă pe pisc, un pic în plisc. I think I did pretty well. Yeah, it's not the hardest, but not the easiest either. Eisenherz says bunica. I don't know what that means. Like, I mean, I know what the word means, but I don't know in the context why you wrote that. Katal said, Alex, Monday morning I'll send you a link on Facebook to a video of me singing Life Looks Better in Spring. Do that. I'm gonna react to it. Eisenherz. Sorry for the intrusive question, but in which language do you think mostly? Romanian, English, German, maybe Japanese now? In Japanese, 100% not. The most I can do is like read some words, but even not all of them because I've only learned like one of the alphabets and they have 3 alphabets. And when they write stuff using a different alphabet, I cannot read it anymore. And I cannot really speak. I can only say like normal common phrases and that's it. I think, I don't know which language I think. If I speak English for a very long time, my thoughts are in English. If I speak Romanian for a very long time, like if I talk to my parents on the phone and we talk for like an hour, maybe for the next half an hour or so I will start thinking in Romanian. And while I was in Germany, the same thing happened. If I would speak German for a very long time, or like I would go like 2-3 days only speaking German, my thoughts switched to German. And even when I dream, I've noticed, like I have sometimes dreams in Romanian and sometimes dreams in English. I don't really remember having dreams in German though. So I don't know how this works, but I don't choose the language in which I'm thinking. I think it's just whatever I speak, my brain just stays set in that language. Adli says, by the way, Alex, thank you for Carla's dream. Unde is my favorite song now. Well, I'm glad that you like it. I don't think I'm not sure if that's the best. It's one of my favorite songs, but it's my favorite song because of the story and that I can really relate to that song. But you could totally try the Nocturne series that I told you. They're like 10 songs. I think you would really enjoy some of those songs more. Like if Unde, the text is not really relatable to you, which probably, I'm not even sure if you actually understood the text. Did you like Google the lyrics? Otherwise, yeah. I mean, Carla's Dream, they have a lot of songs, like many songs. A lot of songs. What's that? They have many songs, so you couldn't find like some very good ones. So Dana says, I think the meaning of door is the closest to saudade. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I know which one you're talking about. Is that an English word though? I'm gonna Google it right now. I've never used that in English. So it says, is a deep emotional state of nostalgic or profound melancholic longing for an absent something or someone. Yes, that I think that might be the word. But like, who's using it? I've never heard anyone using that word. I didn't even know the word existed in English. But yeah, you are right. I think that's the definition of the word. So probably they do have the word, just no one is using it. They keep saying I miss something. So Katal says that's bacon, cooked cabbage, and mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are my favorite type of potatoes. I like baked potatoes, fried potatoes, potato soup, potato stew, potato salads. I like potatoes, but the mashed potatoes are my favorite type of potatoes. And also the way I make them. It's one of my favorite because I know how I like them. And my mashed potatoes need to have a lot of butter and pepper in it, and salt, obviously. So Erison is saying he is trying to enter that Tumblr Vision contest. Okay, so that's like the Key Hugs contest, I'm guessing. Okay, so Eisenherz was probably telling me what that word means. So I don't know how to pronounce it though. Can Google tell me? Let's listen to Google pronouncing this. How do I do this? Copy and go to translate, because that's where they speak out the words. And she's gonna say
saudade.
Oh, well, that's not English, that sounds Portuguese.
Saudade.
Yes, that's definitely Portuguese. That's not English. I don't think they have it in English then. Oh, am I that far back? Kihag is saying that he heard shtuka, 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 shtuka. Because that's the way that works. They're like different words, but when you put them head to back and everything, you kind of hear like it's the same word, and that's what makes it complicated to speak it out. Yes, Dana tried to explain to Georgia what I was saying. Actually in English, the whole sentence, but then I don't know how to translate the name of that fish. I don't know how to translate shtuka in English. But it's like, I know that you know that that fish is a fish. No. I know that you know that that fish is that type of fish, but I also know that that fish is a fish. That's the saying of it, and it makes it pretty complicated. Because the name of the fish is shtuka, and the sentence that I know that is shtiuka. So it's like shtiuka, shtika, shtuka. It's like, it's just fun. When you say it slowly, it's not that fun, but when you have to say it fast, it's hard. Your mind... Wait, what did I see somewhere? The MENA countries often get... Wait, what? Your mind. The MENA countries often get slept on, so feel free to go for it. I'm missing something. I don't know what Kihag was trying to say. Maybe it was not to me. Euphoric says, Romanian sounds so beautiful and a bit funny. Well, if I'm saying weird stuff, yes, it's gonna be funny. But I think I quite like the way Romanian sounds. It's kind of Latin, but not quite. So Napos, really. So Napos, you tuned in while I was saying the shtuka, 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 dar mai shtuka, shtuka pește. Well, that's a great moment to start to be in the chat. You did not miss the best part of it. Man, I'm really far back with the questions. I'm sorry. I think I'm talking too much and I'm not reading enough of them. So Dana was telling me that I think it's Portuguese. Obviously, I figured out after I googled it. Also, wait. Isn't the song from Telemoves about saudade? I think, because that's where I heard the word. So I think that song is about that feeling. Right, that's what it was. I knew that I heard the word. It's not English, yeah. Okay, Adli is saying something with I mean the Nocturne videos, but I've missed your first one. Oh, I read the lyrics, yes, I love the lyrics so much. I actually put the video on my watch later on YouTube. The Nocturne videos. Okay, you should totally watch the Nocturne videos. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with Adli, there's like this group like from Romania called Carla's Dream, and they have a lot of very good music, but they did almost like series. It's like a story, like they're telling a story, and in each act of the story there is like a full song. So like different videos on YouTube with like 3 types of relationships, and in each act is more about one of the couples somehow, and there's like one main song at the end of each act, and there are 10 of them. So if you just listen to the 10 songs one after another, it still kind of tells you the story. The other videos probably you could skip if you want to try to watch them, because when they do speak, like when it's actual conversation, it's in Romanian. It's still very interesting if you speak Romanian, but I don't think for foreigners it's interesting to watch it. It's just go for the songs. I think the videos in the songs kind of tell the story, so if you watch them one after another, you could kind of figure out what's going on. Yes, Dana told me again that that's in Portuguese because I'm so far off in the chat. Eisenherz did not like the accent on the Google Translator lady. Leave her alone. Leave the Google lady alone. And Kihak said, she said so dodgy. And probably she did say so dodgy. Okay, I think I'm getting close to the real chat. So George is asking me, Shtuka is a type of fish? Yes, Shtuka is a type of fish. Snapper. So Dana is saying that it's snapper. It might be. I don't know the fish's names in English, so I don't know. I know whale and shark, and that's pretty much all. I know Nemo. Kihak says, I like to apologize to Alex right now for being completely incomprehensible 100% of the time. Well, some of your messages are missing like commas or dots, and I have no idea where it ends. So when I'm reading it, I'm getting confused because I'm not sure which part is a full sentence. But I'm still figuring it out if I just read it twice or 3 times. Don't worry, your English is pretty good. It better be. THK89. When is the semi-final disqualifiers contest coming? Oh, you mean the final of Eurovision Redemption? Yes, the question was asked before. I am still trying to find 5 people at the same time to film that. So yeah, I was considering not putting myself part of the jury because I already influenced the results with like picking 6 of them to be in the final. So maybe I just need actual 5 people except me. So Napo said that most of them say it's like American Idol. Yes, they even made that joke about it in the movie. Like if you watch the movie, when the Americans helped Lars to get to the arena and then they drove away, one of the girls was asking the driver, what's that? Is that like, no, I think it's while they're driving towards the arena. It's like, so what is that? Is that like American Idol? Because that's what they are saying. All of them are saying. Like if I'm explaining the rules to like a new person about Eurovision, I can talk for like 1 hour telling them all the rules and history and everything about Eurovision, and the question is gonna be, so it's like American Idol, and I just want to explode at that moment. Eisenherz, how do you feel some Moldavian would be saying the Romanian words? Okay, so probably you're thinking about how Portuguese was being spoken by the Google lady, so it sounds like Moldavian for Romanians. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so Georgia is saying that in Serbian and Romanian that fish štuka is the same word, which is quite funny. So the S with the thing on top is sh for you guys. You have so many letters that people need to learn. It's like a new alphabet. Hold on, the way Alex read out so dodgy and sounded like a native Brazilian. Wait, what? The way I read the... what was that? Saudade? that sounds like the Brazilians? I don't know, that's what I heard when the lady was saying it. Okay, it's close to 3 o'clock. I told you that at 3 o'clock we are stopping the chat. I'm making a rule for myself not to stay that long anymore. It is Brazilian Portuguese. So what I'm speaking is Brazilian Portuguese. Wow, I feel so important. I don't know any other words. No fuego. Does that count as something? Okay. Are they Arison? What are all those? I know the A and the A, but the I with 2 dots I could only imagine is like a long I, so it's like an E. I don't know all those. It's enough that I know the ones from German and the ones from Romanian, and that's kind of enough for me. Oh, fogo. I meant fogo, not fuego. Fogo. Dana says, have a nice holiday, Alex. You will be spammed in the Facebook chat. Like what? Why? First of all, what holiday and why would I be spammed? Do not spam. I mean, I like spam, but do not spam me in the chat. Joey, have you been going for like 3 hours? Yes, I have been going for 3 hours. That's why like at 3 o'clock this time, I'm gonna be like done. So like the last 5 minutes, if you have anything else to say. And then we're taking a break for 2 weeks. Joey, by the way, are you Joey? Because the image is not the same. Are you Joey, the Joey that was playing the trivia night, or are you a different Joey? Let me know. Because if you've missed it, I can show you what the results were of the trivia night, where you finished this season. Eisenherz says, why isn't there a WhatsApp chat? Because we're using Facebook. We started it pretty much with the group on Facebook, and then we create like a chat room also. But it's extremely random. So like if you're expecting for that chat group to be about Eurovision general knowledge and stuff, it isn't. It's really so random. We're just talking about whatever we're doing that day. Kihag, spam is invented and produced in Minnesota, my home state, and somehow I've never had it. Well, I'm not sure if I like that American spam. Although, yes, if I were to recommend you one of the American spams, is the one that has jalapeno. I think it's like jalapeno spam or something. It's only a little bit spicy, but it has a very like bell pepperish taste to it. I really like that one, but the normal, like the American spam is not that good. I like the the German spam, and even the Romanian spam is not that bad. And maybe that's what makes the difference, because I grew up with the Romanian spam. The American one is extremely salty, like a lot of salt is in that. Okay, so Joey is that Joey. So Joey, I'm gonna show you how you finished then in the season overall, because you are in the top 10. You finished 4th. With some points tonight, maybe you could have even maybe cracked top 3. I don't know. You needed like 30 points. I hope you saw it. I'm moving it back because it's almost time for goodbyes, but I'm still gonna read if I've missed any of the comments. Freddy said, please react to John Henrik Fjallgren, I'm guessing, is the only Swedish ethnical that was near winning Mello. It's not copyright. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. If it's not copyright, I need to copy the whole thing here. Fjallgren. What does that mean? Do you speak the language, Freddy? Do you know what it means? Let's put this here. Yes, Joey, the first and second week did not count because I was not keeping track back then. I did not know that we were gonna go this far with this. But starting week 3 is when I kept track of everything. I have every answer from everyone in the list. Also, by the way, in total, there were 98 people that made points. Wait, 98 accepting the new people from today. So over 100 players, which is quite cool, I would say. Jordan, welcome Jordan. Are you just turning on now? When will be the new trivia season coming? Probably in 2 weeks. Like, it will be 2 Saturdays without, and then the 3rd Saturday. So does that count as 3 weeks? It's probably 3 weeks until the next one is. So it's 3 o'clock. I said 3 o'clock is the done time. The done time. Thank you guys again for doing this for like almost 3 months. And yeah, you can join the Facebook group. You can join the chat if you feel like just want to chat with people. If you're somewhere in isolation and you feel that you just need someone to like just talk, yeah, join our group. You can talk about anything. You don't even have to talk to me. You can just have like your own mini conversations. It's absolutely totally fine. I know that maybe in some places the isolation is kind of coming back. I know that here on the island they're kind of starting it again. So yeah, I will enjoy the break. I saw a lot of messages saying enjoying the break. The break is pretty much taken, as I told you, for the merch and the website and everything. But it will also be very nice to be able to wake up on a Sunday in the actual morning, not Sunday afternoon. Because I felt like I was losing half the Sunday after this very late chat. I think if I was in Europe, this would have been a lot easier because it would have been like 5 p.m. and obviously you can do a lot of things. I could stay online for like 7 hours. Here is just the timing is what makes it tiring. So, thank you so much. I hope you're gonna watch my future videos and I am gonna see you in probably around 3 weeks.